Hey guys, this is Alex from MuseThemes.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at a great new e-commerce widget we've just released called the Selz e-commerce widget. What's great about this is it allows us to embed our products and stores in a web page and display them in a variety of ways. So for example, on example 1 of our demo here, we can see the product being displayed with its full image and description and price. Whereas if we take a look at example 2, then we can see that it is embedded with simply a button. And we can see that when we click either the buttons or the products, then it will launch a lightbox view where we can look at more detail of the product and also go through to pay for it, like so. So it shows us the image along with prices and payment methods. So I'm going to jump across to the Selz side of the widget on their website, and we're going to take a look at how it's set up over here. So when you set up your account with Selz.com, you will be brought to your items page where you can select more items to sell. So what's really great about the Selz site is that you can actually sell a variety of different types of goods. So whether that be physical, digital or a service. So it really caters for all different types of needs. Okay, so I'm going to jump into the Muse side of things now. So let's drag our Selz e-commerce widget onto the page and we can have a look at how this is set up. So as you'll see, when it's dragged onto the page, you get quite a big box, and this is where your product is actually going to be contained within this box. So for example, let's just center this in the middle of the page for the moment, and let's open up the option panel. So inside here, we can see that we're prompted first with a display as option. And if we click into this, we've got 3 different options. So we can either display this as a button, a widget, or a store. So for the moment, I'm just going to keep it as widget. So next we have our Selz item URL. So to get this, we're going to have to jump across to the Selz website again. So when we're on the Selz website, we're going to have to select which product we want to show. So for example, if we want to display this sneaker down here, then we can select this product and it will load the product page. And then on the left hand side, we'll get a toolbar with different options here. And we're going to want to go ahead and click on Embed so that we can bring this into our site. Now here we can either click on Embed button or widget, it doesn't matter, we're just getting a small piece of code from here. And this piece of code is here, so it's the data Selz B, and it should be a URL like so. So if we just copy this, and then we go back to our Muse document, and we can paste this into our widget, like so. So I'm going to preview this straight away to make sure that the changes have been applied and our product's been embedded. And as we can see now, our product is being embedded and displayed on our page with all of the relevant information. And we can also go through and complete the payment process to buy this shoe. And we can go through and buy it, and we can also change our quantities, and it also has social sharing options. So let's jump back into Muse and let's explore the other side, which is the button. So we're going to select button from the list, and that's all you need to do for this if you want to use the same product, as we've taken care of this setting for you. So if we preview this in our browser again, then we can see that now a button is simply displayed and you'll go through the same process as you did with the large product. Okay, so I'm going to jump back into Muse and we'll show off the final part of this widget. So I'm going to change this now from button to store. Now as you'll see, when we change it from button to store, some of the items down here get greyed out. And this is because it's a different sort of embed code for the store. So we can see that the store ID is now lit up, meaning we need to enter a store ID here. Now to get this, we're going to head back over to the Selz web page. And I'm just going to go back to our main items area. Okay, so from here, I'm going to select the small store icon here. And if we select this, then we can go down here to embed again, and we'll be able to grab our store ID. So if we scroll down here, we're looking for the data Selz S this time, and we're just going to copy and paste this into our widget like we did with the other piece of text. However, this time we're pasting it in the store ID field. So if we paste this, like so, and then preview our page in browser, we should see our store embedded on the page. Okay, so as you can see, our store is now loading. And here we go. So it's loaded in our store with all of our products that were being displayed on the Selz page. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to jump back into Muse and quickly run through the last few options in this widget, which is the styling options. So as you can see here, we have some different options with different colours so that we can style the widget. So for example, if we were to change the button colour to orange and then preview this in our browser, then we should see that the buttons now change from purple to orange. So as we can see, the store's loading, and then when it loads, the buttons will appear orange like so. And you can also change other styling options in this widget using the color selectors, so you can play around with them yourself. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this tutorial. If you want to find out any more information on e-commerce, then we've actually just released a new blog post, so you can check that out here, and it gives you some tips and tricks when it comes to e-commerce in Muse. And last but not least, I hope you enjoy using this widget and get a lot of fun use out of it. Until next time, goodbye.